Hey homegirls, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adriana Bianca. If you don't know me, now you do. Hey, how you doing, boo? Ooh. Hey y'all. I'm gonna do a really pretty orangey fall type of look. I don't know, just to get into the fall vibe and to get back into makeup videos because I haven't made a makeup video in forever, and why not? Then I'm gonna do my eyebrows and eyes first because my face don't take that long to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the brow glue from NYX. I've been liking the laminated brow look lately, so that's what I've been using. Originally when I sat down, I did not know what I was about to talk about, but I figure I'm gonna talk about me. I feel like I haven't done this video on my channel yet because it's like I'm not big enough yet. I'm not this. I'm still just trying to be a content creator. I'm not actually a content creator yet. And then I was telling myself, I'm like, girl, you have consistently been making, well, I ain't gonna say consistently because girl, it ain't been consistent, but you have been making content for like multiple years, and it may not have been on a consistent schedule, a consistent basis, but you've made multiple videos on multiple platforms, like, and then two, like, YouTube is like a video diary, you know, for yourself. So why not post like about why not post about like who you are, so 10 years from now you'll be like, oh my god, that was me 10 years ago. You know, I'm doing my eyebrows. I actually don't really do my eyebrows. Like, I do this and let them dry, and then I carve the bottom out, and then do my eyes and all that good stuff. But I don't actually fill them in until like the last part of my makeup. I don't know why, it just works for me. Y'all should see my desk, y'all should see my room, y'all should see everything right now. I'm gonna try to stop looking at the viewfinder on the camera, but it's really hard because I'm trying to see like what I look like. So I'm just gonna go and carve my eyebrows out with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 390. I've been using that. I've been loving that. If you don't know me, my name is Adriana Bianca. I live in Alabama, very small town, Lower Alabama. Y'all probably hearing my accent. I'm going for like an orange look. I'm really just winging it, so I'm gonna just let y'all watch me do this while I talk. Anywho, my name is Adriana Bianca. I am 24 years old. I'll be 25 on December 29th of this year. Oh Lord, 25. That's crazy. Yeah, the fact that I'm turning 25 is like, it's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, that's very, very hard to believe. I mean, it's not hard to believe, don't get me wrong, but it is like, oh, 25, girl. You getting up there, you know. I have a 4-year-old daughter. Her name is Alani. And that's pretty much the basics. I don't really know what else to say. I started YouTube, I really don't know. Like, I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel like since way back when I was in high school. That's all I used to watch. I didn't used to watch TV when I was younger. Me and my sister actually shared a room when I was in like high school. And my older sister, by the way, because I'm the baby. I am the youngest of 5 actually. But me and the sister right ahead of me shared a room when I was like 25. I mean, not 25, girl, what the heck? We shared a room when I was like coming through high school. And I mean, we shared a room all my life actually, but when I was coming through high school, we were sharing a room. We used to always, when we were younger, fight over like what we watching on the TV or whatever, but I stopped caring because I was so into YouTube, so it was always just on my phone or watching it on my computer, and I wasn't studying what that TV was talking about. And at that point, I wanted to make a YouTube channel, but the girls that I was watching, I've always been like confident, but I've been confident in me as a person. But as far as like my confidence and like the things that I have, where I come from, it hasn't always been there. And honestly, it's still like a struggle. But you know, you're getting there. I'm getting there. I always had to kind of get like comfortable with like the things I had, what I presented to people. I wanted to start a YouTube channel like way back then, but then like I said, I had an issue with like confidence in the things that I owned or what I revealed to people, especially a platform like YouTube. And it was just like, girl, like come on. That would have been like crazy, like exposing my life to the world at this point. What? Like, no. Like I thought that was crazy. Like I wanted to so bad, but I just knew it wasn't gonna happen. Not at that point. But I knew I was always gonna make a YouTube. Like I always knew. I was like, I know, you know, I want to do this. Like it's fun. It's a hobby. I want to do it. So I bought a vlog camera. I bought my G7X that I still have to this day that I vlog with occasionally. I was working at Winn-Dixie at the time. Not like I worked a lot, but I did work like weekends and Winn-Dixie. And I had like a little coin saved, and my parents still like gave me money and stuff like that. So I don't really remember how I got the money for this camera, but I know it was like $700 after tax that I ordered on Amazon. It was the summer after I graduated. It was like I really did want to start a YouTube channel, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna order this camera. Like what can go wrong? Pretty much nothing went wrong. It was just you spend all this money on this camera and then boom, you ain't doing nothing with it. Nothing went wrong. It was just the fact that, girl, you might have wasted your money. So I got the camera, didn't do nothing with it for like ever, like nothing with it. Fast forward, I'm going to college. Didn't really want to go to college, was just doing it. I was in college for like physical therapist assistant, because I was just like, you know, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well get something out of it. So I was at junior college in my hometown doing physical therapist assistant, getting my degree or get my associates in that for 2 years, and then getting on out of the way. Knew that wasn't what I wanted to do, but did it anyway. So while I'm in college, I ended up getting pregnant. I got pregnant at 19, had my baby at 20, and I had a really hard time accepting the fact that like, you're about to be somebody's mama. How could I be so irresponsible? So I had my baby, went through postpartum. My family really helped me get through that and, you know, move on past it. I was working at JCPenney at the time that I found out I was pregnant, because Winn-Dixie had closed, and I was still in school. I didn't stop going to school until after I had my baby, actually. Like, and I probably wouldn't have stopped, but postpartum really did take me through there. So after I had her, I actually had her 1 week, and I had her right before finals. So I had her. They told me, you know, if you want to take your finals, you have to come back. Like after, you know, it was a week after I had her. They were like, you gotta come back, take your finals. So I'm like stitched up, coming back to take the finals. Barely got to study because, like, you know, I had a baby. Like, what the heck? So I crammed a little bit, went in there. I don't even remember how I did, because like that's how nerve-wracking it was. Went in there, did what I had to do, got out, and not even realizing that I had postpartum, that I could have postpartum. I was very young. My mom didn't do a postpartum with her kids when she had them, so it wasn't like something we were well versed on. And I didn't know I had postpartum until after I actually came out of postpartum, or like on the tail end of it. So I got out of those finals, baby. Called my sister, because my sister, this is the one that I shared a room with like all my life. She was like my rock for real. And she was there all the time. So I got out of finals. I called her and I bawled to her, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do school anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Crying, girl, crying down, okay? Like, you would have thought that they was like, girl, you would have thought that they told me I failed right then and there. Which, mind you, we was going into summer break after that test. That was my last test to take. Like, I had already done all my other teachers allowed me to do my finals before I went and gave birth. I don't know what her problem was, but she was like, you have to get it approved from this person and that person. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I will just have to come back the week after I have her and you know, do what I gotta do. So that's what I did. But anywho, got in the car and bawled to her, and she was like, you know, calm down. You know, you have some time to think about it. You have the whole summer break to decide what you want to do, what you're gonna do, so it's not that big of a deal, blah blah blah. So after that conversation, I didn't really tell nobody else that I wasn't going back. I didn't tell my mama, I didn't tell my daddy. Mind you, they had spent all this money for me to go to school anyway, and I kind of felt bad, so I was just like, I'm just not gonna tell them. I'm going to prime now. I'm gonna use this Juvia's Place foundation in Malawi 230. My boyfriend was working, like, so everything was pretty much fine. Like, I wasn't wanting for anything, but I wasn't self-sufficient. So anyways, I was able to sit down at home and take care of her for about, I'd say, a year in. No, I'm not gonna say a year in, about 6 months in. And then I started feeling like antsy, and I started noticing like it was like, like, why am I feeling like this? I don't want to be in this house. Like, what's going on? So then I decided to go back to JCPenney and ask them, you know, can I come back? I'm gonna use this Juvia's Place cream contour, this new one that they came out with. I got it in the color Espresso, but honestly I don't think I should have gotten it in that color, because this is like one shade, not one shade too dark, but like the undertone is too deep for me. But as long as I don't use a lot of it, then I'm good. So I went back to JCPenney. I'm working, you know, taking care of my baby, still living at home, and just getting out more. So then COVID happens. Fast forward to that next year, 2021, I think it was like March. I get a text from my boss. He's like, don't report to work today. We will let you know what's going on when we find out. So the world shuts down. They text us, they let us know we're not opening back. We don't know when we will be. You know, your job is on hold for now. And of course the world shut down. I'm sitting at home, my mom's working from home, my baby's still growing. But I was thankful for that, because I got to get a lot of time with her and like, you know, just watch her really grow. And that was the time that I needed. But also COVID was so crazy, and I had already been dealing with postpartum. I didn't want to be in the house, and so that making me go back into the house, it kind of like, it gave me some more. I felt like I was coming a little bit out of the depression, but it kind of sent me right back into it. So off for COVID and just sitting at home, can't really go nowhere, do much. Fast forward, we're still going on. COVID is just like depressing. I'm already like still dealing with postpartum, and you know, I'm just kind of getting in a really bad state of mind. Then fast forward all the way to, what was that? I want to say it was like June or July. Like July. They called us back to work in June or July. We got off in like March. I think it was June that they called us back. And when they called us back, they let us know we're gonna be closing the store up. The store, actually, no they didn't. They did not know. It was a list of stores that were gonna be closing, list of JCPenney stores that was gonna be closing. They didn't know if we were on the list or not, because they were, I don't know, I guess they were kind of contemplating, the owners were contemplating if they wanted to close our store or not. But they let us know it was a possibility. I was like, we're probably gonna close, because we didn't get that much business anyway. We were kind of in a weird location. I kind of had already chucked it up, like, okay, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place pressed powder in Kaduna. It's a newer one. I got this, can you see? I actually got this powder not too long ago. I really like it. I think it's a little bit too red for me, but I just use it sparingly. Like, I don't use it very heavy-handed. So yeah, but I like it. Like, the formula is very nice. So I just, yeah, use it how you use it. So anyway, They let us know when we come back. It's a possibility. So not too long after we came back, they're like, "Yo, we shutting the store down." And that was in 2020. So they ended up shutting the store down in October of 2020. At this time, still living at home. I'm like, you know, I can take. My baby was still 1. She was going to be 2 that following April, and I was like, you know what? I can chill, you know, I can chill and coast with my baby. Like I really hate like when I look at it, my mindset at the time, because I could have been like, but you know, things happen for a reason and everything's part of your story. So it's not like any regrets that I have, but it is a reminder to go hard, you know, you wasted enough time, pretty much, that type of thing. So anywho, now I'm bronzing with my Juvia's Place powder. This is the deep dark palette, and I use this color clearly because I'm touching pan. I'm using the bronze, what does it say? Oh, blushed Rugy? I don't know, girl. Juvia's Place little blush palette, and I'm using the orange color. Honestly, all this stuff you've seen on my page, because I have not bought new makeup in forever. And I am gonna wear lashes. I'm just gonna wear some Kiss lashes that I bought from the store recently. From I think I got these from Walmart, and they're simple, not too much, but they are just enough. So I sat at home with her for the store in October. I didn't go back to work until that next year during, what year was that? I mean, what month? That was July. That's when I found my big girl job, where I am now. I sat at home with her for a while. I was going through it. And then I think towards the end of that year, I don't remember what month, I'll have to go back and see like what year I actually posted a video. I don't remember what my first video was. I'm sure it was makeup or hair or something, like wash day routine or something. But I shared it on Facebook, and well, not shared it on Facebook, I shared it on YouTube, but I shared the post that I made on YouTube to my Facebook account. A lot of people shared it. I got some good amount of like activity, but it was from people that I know, and you know, people that you know ain't really gonna, they shared on Facebook, ain't like they actually going and watching it and, you know, becoming a part of your community. So but anyways, I started that, and I was making a little content here and there, and I was enjoying it. I was like, I've wasted my camera, you know, this $700 for too long, like, so just make your channel. So I did. I was making little stuff on Instagram, like all that, but I was never doing it in a consistent manner to where it's like it can pop off. So I was sitting at home for a while, and then I started getting all sad. Like I said, I wasn't making content consistently enough, and it was just like I wasn't getting outside enough. So I started feeling like I'm down, like I'm not happy, like blah blah blah. And so I was talking to my mom about it. She's like, what would make you happy? Like, what do you want to do? She's just giving me some words of encouragement, really. And then I decided, I was like, you know, Alani's almost 2. I want a place. I want to move out. I want to be independent. I want to do all this. So then, and I wasn't doing everything that I should have been doing in order to get where I needed to be. So I had to stop, stop or start good or bad habits so that I can move forward and get to where I want to be. I said I wanted to move out. I wanted to have a job that I can be self-sufficient and provide for me and my child. And like I wanted to start like working towards the things that I like to do. So I stayed at home all throughout the rest of 2020. And then like the summer of 2021, I was like, I don't want to sit at home anymore. I want to move around. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so she's like, my mom's like, maybe you should work at a bank. But I seen the banks were hiring. I seen they had good positions open. My mom had always worked at a bank. She was like, you know, advocating for it. Banks are good jobs, blah, 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 blah. You should do that. So I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So I applied. I got it. And honestly, I have to thank them because they helped me get on my feet, because I got the job July of 2021. Started working. I was making more money I had ever made, girl. Like, my salary was doubled from working at JCPenney. But of course, it's like JCPenney, a bank, like, be for real. But anyways, it was crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm making some money. Like, I can actually move out on my own. So December of 2021, don't ask me why I moved out in December, because it's already a hectic month. That was my birthday month. That was my first Christmas. That was gonna be our first Christmas alone. Like, oh my God, I don't know why I decided to do this, but I did. And I always was just the type, I want to live by myself. I want to know that I can do things on my own before I move in with a man. So yeah, so that's why I decided to move out on my own, for any questions out there, because I know they will be asked. But anyways, I was like, I moved out and I was working my job, and I was doing good. And so then I think I ended up getting COVID. So I stayed home for 2 weeks, and during that 2 weeks I created another video. And this was like in a different setting. It kind of was like another chapter in my life, and that's where I started making a lot more content, which was 2022, the year 2022. All that content that I made last year, that was like me on a different level. Now this is like me on a different level now. But anyways, I made a video and it was like about changing things, and I don't know why I thought that was gonna blow up. I don't know why I always just felt like this should blow up, you know. But honestly, it should, because I'm that girl. Like, but girl, you gotta be consistent so people can find you. The lashes on. I really don't know if I'm gonna do eyeliner. I kind of like the way it's looking, but we gonna see. But I'm gonna use NYX lip liner in Club Hopper. So I started working there. I went ahead and like got an apartment, moved out, made a video that first January of 2022, and then I started making like a lot of different content in 2022. And I would say so far that was my best year yet, because I was very like motivated, dedicated. On my hour lunch breaks, I would go and be editing. Like, I was on it hard. Yeah, I ended up working. I was doing content really well in 2022, and a couple of those videos that I posted have had over like 6,000 views. But I tripped out when I stopped being consistent, number one. Number two, started comparing myself. And so this video is pretty much to say, I'm done with comparison. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Of course, you want to put videos out that are going to get traction, because you don't want to waste your time. But at the same time, if it's a hobby, if it's something that you love, do it. You know, it don't really matter what's gonna get seen, what's not. You know, if you really like this, you gotta do it. And so I think that's where all the inconsistency has come in for me, because it's been hard, because it's like, oh my God, you get so discouraged because things don't go your way within the first couple of months. And two, I feel like God looks at that, he's like, you don't really want this because something went south, you know, that last 3 months, or it didn't pop off like you wanted it to the first couple of weeks, and boom, you quitting. So that's how I look at it. But I said all that to say that now I feel like my creator journey, my content creator journey, is gonna be very, very different. I feel like this is like a turning page for me, and I'm super excited about where I'm going to go, because I just really want to be diligent. I want to be determined, motivated, and I just want to do the things I like. I run my mouth a lot, so I like to talk, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of talk through videos. I stopped doing them because I was just like, you know, I don't have the time, this and that. I was focusing on what I didn't have, what I was not able to do, instead of focusing on, well, what can you get done in the time that you do have? What can you do while you're doing this? You know, all that different stuff. Why are you focusing on the fact that you didn't get but so-and-so views on that? If you're doing it because you like it, do it. What are you talking about? Crazy? So yeah, like, that's pretty much my journey on YouTube so far. I haven't really allowed myself to get to where I want it to be, because I haven't allowed myself to create freely without worrying about views, without worrying about this, without worrying about that. I mean, if you're being authentic to who you are and you are posting like you need to, it'll come. I do make content on shorts, and the same content that I have on shorts is the same content that's on my TikTok, because I make content on TikTok too. So follow me on TikTok if you haven't already, honey. But y'all let me know what y'all like to see. I have reached 500 subscribers, and I've done that without consistently making long form videos for over 6 months. So that just proves to me that like I can do it, you know, like it can be done. If you gotten this following by doing the little bit that you have done, what makes you think that if you go hard you won't get more? So yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to say in this video. I'm gonna go change so I can look like something. I'm gonna brush my hair out and stuff like that because ooh baby, look at a mess. But the makeup is eating. I'm gonna go change, put on this cute little cropped sweater so like you can bring in the orange and y'all can see the vision. Okay, so the vision can come to life. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I am back. I have on this turtleneck. If I walked out the door right now, I'd pass out. But you know, it was the aesthetic for like the fall vibes, and it matched the earrings too. The earrings are like peachy. These earrings are from Shein. I'm in love with like really big jewelry and like gaudy jewelry. It just is what it is. I love bangles, I love bracelets, huge earrings, all that. But I love the way this look came out. Like, it's super cute. I'm gonna take some pictures after this. Like, I'm excited. This is so cute. Like, oh my gosh. Like, who am I? Who is she? You wish. Nah. I play too much, for real. I'm gonna be honest. I play a little bit too much. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is _Adriana Bianca. TikTok is Adriana Bianca. I do a lot of stuff on there, like fashion videos, daily videos. Sometimes I do vlogs, hair videos. I do a lot of fashion content actually, which I'm gonna bring over to this channel anyway. So yeah, but just follow me if you want to see more often about what I post, because TikTok, I've been posting on there. I've been in my bag on TikTok. I can't lie. I've been posting daily. And so yeah, but anyways, follow me on there, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.
Used to be too solid till you scramble me. Used to be your rider, you mishandle me. Used to be non-violent till you ambush me. Now I'm not too violent.